Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. And you already know. You're like, what is this bitch gonna do? Is he gonna cut his hair? Is he gonna bleach? Is he gonna do hair products? What is he gonna do? And I'm gonna bleach it. And for the ones who are like, again, again, again. Sweet, you need to take care of your hair. It's gonna get fried, and it's gonna fall down, it's gonna be damaged, and this and that. Listen, 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 okay? I don't dye my hair every freaking day. I don't dye my hair every once a month. I don't dye my hair every often and then. I let my roots grow back, but then once I get bored of the color, I dye it. And if my ends are damaged or fried or anything, then I could just cut it and then it just grows back. But if my hair keeps falling, if my hair falls off, then that's a problem. But at the same time, if it's falling, then might as well just shave it off. Maybe cut it shorter. I had short hair since I was a little kid, and I had my head bald when I was like, I don't know, 4. And yeah. So, don't tell me what to do. Because, yeah, sweetie, it's hair. It's gonna grow back. Okay? So, anyways. Yeah, so we're gonna be bleaching my hair. And here we go. And you're probably like, why are you bleaching your hair? I'm done with the color. I'm done. Apparently, Arctic Fox dye can come out. The dye of Arctic Fox can come out easily. And I was like, actually, if you guys watch Aislinn from a YouTuber channel, if not, then you should search her out because she dyes her hair so much, like so many times, like through her high school year, through her adult life. She says she's bleached and dyed her hair so many times. That's where the point it just fell off, like completely fell off. And she didn't care because she's like, it's just hair. It's nothing bad. It's gonna grow back. And I'm like, yes, yes, yes. No, but like I agree with her. Like it's just hair. It's gonna grow back. But at the same time, like you never know if something might actually happen. Like you have this big giant bald spot, and then it's never gonna grow back. You never know. That might happen. So. At least I don't bleach. I don't dye my hair like her. But I'm not saying it in a mean way. I'm just saying I don't dye my hair like how many times she dyes it. Before I used to dye it like so much. Like twice a week. No, not twice a week. Like once a month or like either 2 weeks or like the next week. I'll like dye it and then that's where the point where my hair was damaged already. And I was like, it's not damaged. It's just how my natural hair is. And my friends were like, okay. But apparently, no. It was actually damaged. So then I cut it really short. And I was like, it's going to grow back. Who knows how long it's going to take. But it's going to grow back. So, yeah. I'm just putting layers of bleach in here. But yeah, it's gonna grow back, so relax, guys, relax. Relax. Okay, relax. And I'm not wearing any gloves, so I have this bleach. This without gloves, which I don't care. Okay? I don't care. 'Cause I love it. I don't care. I love it. I love it. And I have to hurry up bleaching my hair. Actually, last time when I bleached my hair, when I had aqua color, but this is aquamarine. But like last time I had my hair aqua. Wait, I didn't even finishing up the story about like saying about Arctic Fox. So yeah, I was dyeing my since Arctic Fox, if you don't like, if you're that person that like gets bored of the dye and then you're just like, I just want it to like keep falling off because I don't like this color, use Arctic Fox. But if you want like a different type of hair dye that you're like hopefully doesn't wear off too much, use some other hair products that doesn't fall off, because I use Arctic Fox and that was no joke about what Aislinn said. She was like, she dyed her hair rainbow, and she says that the thing I like about Arctic Fox is like their hair dyes are permanent, but like it's not like other hair dyes, like they like come off. Like Arctic Fox like hair dye comes off really easily, and it's true because I don't know if you can see my nails, how blue they are. They've been blue for like 2 weeks, 2 to 3 weeks maybe. And I'm like, no. And my pillows is like covered with dye and everything, and I'm like, yeah, I don't want this. Yeah, I don't want this anymore. So yeah. Oh, and I was saying, like, last time when I had my hair aqua, but this is aquamarine, but it's kind of the same color a little bit. But like I said, last time when I had my hair aqua, I bleached it because I was like, I was tired with the blue, so then I bleached it. And then when I bleached it, it turned into like where the point I looked like Jack Frost, which was like one of my favorite hair colors I did. Because one, I looked at like Jack Frost, the hair color, and it was like so white, and then it was like silver blue, and I was like also like where the point was like silver. And it was a little bit of green, kind of. But I loved that so much that I was like, yeah. Now since I dyed my hair aqua, I'm like, you know what? Hopefully this might turn out. You never know. Miracles can happen. Miracles cannot happen. I don't know. But hopefully it does. So, yeah, that's why I'm like bleaching it again. Because I don't like the hair. I like the hair color, but I should just bleach it from the, dye. I should have just dyed it from the top instead of going everywhere. And I don't have any lips, so, yeah. But I don't care. So, yeah, guys. So, I'm bleaching my hair. I think I'm gonna have to make another batch because it's, yeah. Oh shoot, something with mine. Oh well. And I actually did get a lot of compliments when people said, "Oh, you look good with silver hair." Oh my gosh! During the summer when I bleached my hair, they were like, "I like it. You look like Jack Frost." And I'm like, "Thanks." And I actually agreed because it did look like if it was Jack Frost's hair, kind of. but I also like loved it so much that I was just like, wow, okay, work. I remember. Okay, I'm actually, a lot of people, I don't know why, are scared from the coronavirus, which, don't get me wrong, I understand. It's a serious, let me load down so you guys can, So yeah, I seen that a lot of people are scared of the coronavirus because they're like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna die. Oh my gosh, it's spreading so quick. It's in the United States now. Like, oh my gosh. Um, I have gotten sickness so much in my life, where the point I had a really, I think a really high fever. I don't know. I felt so sick. Like I felt like I couldn't even move. Like you don't even know how bad that sickness was. And that was like probably my sophomore year of high school. Like, sweetie, that sickness was so bad. First, my cousin had it. I don't know how she got it, but she had it first, and then I had it. So when she had it, I was so close to her because I was like next to her most of the time, and I kept touching her nose because her nose is so soft. If you were wondering, and then I got sick. So it wasn't her fault. It was my fault kind of because I was so next to her. So yeah, I got really sick that I felt like I didn't want to get up. I felt so tired. Like I felt like I didn't get enough sleep, which I basically kind of did, but at the same time not really. But then like my older cousin, she brought food from McDonald's. She's like, "You wanna go?" And I'm like, "No, I don't really feel well. I'm there." But I remember when I went to Black Friday shopping, sweetie, let me tell you, with my dad, we went Black Friday shopping. And when we went there, let me just say, I felt like shit. Like, like, no lie, I deadass felt it like shit. Because I felt like we're the point I was going to pass out, kind of. Because my body felt so weak. I was like, wow, I just want to leave. My dad's like, you want to go to a different mall or a different store? And I'm like, no, I just want to go home. But, well, when I said home, I meant to say his home. Because my mom and my dad are divorced. So, yeah. And I was like, I just want to go home. I don't want to, like, go anywhere. Even though it was Black Friday. I'm like, my body's telling me to go lay in bed. Like, it felt like I was gonna pass out. Like, my body felt like I was gonna pass out. But in my head, I'm like, I'm gonna pass out, I'm gonna pass out. Well, I wasn't, kept saying that. Like, oh, I'm gonna pass out, I'm gonna pass out. This just was, like, I was just like, gosh, I feel like shit. Like, I just want to get out of here. Like, I felt so bad. And then right after that, the next day, I was with my cousin, and then that's when I was saying, like, oh, I got sick. And she had the same symptoms that she had, my younger cousin. But she felt a little better, just a little better. But I was like, oh my gosh, I feel tired. My cousin gave me medicine. It didn't work. It didn't really work. Well, my older cousin, and it didn't really work. So then I'm like, okay, this is the worst sickness I ever had. And then right after that, I don't know what I drank. Oh, I remember, my dad bought me this medicine from, what's it called? From CVS, I think? Because I was going to visit my other cousin that lives in the south side. Like, probably more south. Like, more south. And then I was like, oh my gosh, I was like, oh my gosh, I feel a little better, but like, I still feel terrible. I had like a runny nose. I didn't have bad coughing, but I did had a really I feel like I felt like every time when I go outside, I was like, oh my gosh, I'm cold. I'm cold. I'm cold. I'm cold. And then my body was like like that. So then my dad brought medicine. I drink for the day medicine, the Tylenol. And then I was like, oh, I feel sick. This is not gonna work. This is not gonna work. I need to go to the doctor. Hopefully, when I go with my mom, I can go to the doctor or something like that. I'm putting more bleach because so then I was like, oh my gosh, I feel like it's not gonna work. But then right after time, I took the medicine again. I came to my uncle's house, which is my cousin's house. And then that's when later on I felt much better. Like you had no idea how better I felt. Like I don't know if that was the medicine or maybe something just happened. I don't know. But I felt so much better that I was like, yes, yes. Man, I feel so much better now. And then yeah, that's when I felt better. I remember there was other this, and then you're probably like, what does this have to do with the coronavirus? I'm just saying like I had really bad sickness in my day, like my teenage life, yeah. And I remember this one time I had this really bad coughing. Like I couldn't even talk. Like every time I kept talking for for 1 second, for 2 seconds, I kept coughing so hard. Like literally so bad. My mom made an appointment for me because my dad was like, you probably have, phlegmas from here in your chest, and so I put this thing called Vaporu, like this type of creamy thing that is like supposed to get your phlegms out of your chest, and then like mucus kind of, like they're like boogers but like they're inside you, and that's what I thought I had too also, but no, it wasn't that. And I also couldn't really breathe. Like my nose was so runny, like I couldn't even blow it, like so hard, like I couldn't even blow it. It just felt like I couldn't even breathe, and I couldn't even talk, and that sickness was so bad. Like probably one of my second worst sickness I had also. So and then after that, my mom made an appointment so I can go to the doctor. So then I went to the doctor, and then they said my dad was like, he has really bad coughing, but I've been giving medicine and it's not working. I don't know why. And he's like, yeah, because that medicine doesn't work. That's not the one that's working for him. You should give him this. No, I think I remember, like, there was this lady who was like, oh, I think you have asthma or something like that. I don't know. She gave me this medicine that is, like, for people that have asthma. I'm like, is this for asthma people? Because I don't have asthma. And my mom was confused, too. And then my stepdad was like, no, it's not. Like my stepsister has asthma. No. I don't know, honestly. But he's like, oh, I don't think that's for people that have asthma. I think that's just medicine. Like, because there's different type of things. So I was like, okay. So and then, later on, is when, it's like basically this asthma thing. So I breathed it in, and I was coughing a little bit. And I felt a little better for maybe a few seconds, and then a few minutes I was like, okay. So even though I was coughing bad, but it was better than last time. Because I remember last time was getting worse. Like, my gosh. So yeah. So that was two of my worst sickness I had. So what I'm basically saying is, like, I don't know if I can handle the coronavirus if I have it. If I had it, but I feel like I would handle it because my body has handled so many sickness. But that was like, I don't know, like 3 through 4, 5 years ago, around there. Because that was like literally bad. Well, the high fever and I felt like where I felt like shit, and it was like Black Friday. That was my sophomore year of high school. The coughing really hard and having my nose really runny, that I felt like I couldn't breathe, was probably back in 7th or 8th grade, I think. I don't know. But yeah, it was really bad. Like, sweetie, you don't know how bad that was. I just was like, yeah. So I feel like the coronavirus, okay, for younger people, like, you're gonna be okay, because, like, you're young. But it depends, like, if you don't have asthma or you had any disease. But to me, I feel like coronavirus is like this, not disease, like bad disease. I just feel like that you have a really bad sickness inside your body. Like a really bad sickness in your body. And then there's like old people or like people that are like really sick. They're like so bad sick that can't handle it because it's like hurting their chest so much that you're like, oh my gosh. That you're just gonna die. Like, that's what I feel for old people who can't handle it. Yeah. Like, if they had a really bad sickness, like, their body can't handle it. So with Corona, I feel like it's, like, kind of the same thing. But, like, the fact that everyone's saying, like, oh my gosh, it's spreading quickly, I'm scared, people can die of this. Like, but, like, you're gonna be okay. Like, as long as you don't have, like how are we in the news saying that, like, as long as you didn't have any disease, or if you have any disease, or if you have any, what's it called, type of asthma or something like that, then you should be fine. But if you do, try to stay away from it. Try to stay away from it. Try not to, like, go out and this and that. That's what I think people are, like, scared of. Because they're like, oh my gosh, I don't want to get sick. Oh my gosh, the coronavirus. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna die. It's spreading quickly. You're gonna be fine. But, like, whoever has the disease and everything, I wish you the best of luck. Whoever has that. So yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Like, I'm trying to say, like that's what I feel like. I feel like coronavirus is gonna. It feels like. Not that I have it. Not that I know how it feels like. But I'm just saying, like, I'm assuming, like, that's what I feel like coronavirus is gonna be like a terrible, really bad sickness that people can have. But, like, people from older age, or if they have any disease, they're gonna be like, oh, I can't handle it. My body's this and that. Like, not a lot of people have died from it. Well, I don't know. I don't know if a lot of people have died. Maybe like 100 people have died, or more, because, like, they either have disease, or they have asthma, or they had cancer or anything like that. So yeah. So I feel like those 100 people or more that died from the coronavirus is basically them not eating healthy. They probably have disease. They probably had a disease, or they probably have asthma. But the ones who have it and they're still in the hospital and in the emergency room, like more people actually have it and they're still surviving. But then there's like a few, like probably 1,000, or I don't know, like they're dead because they died because their body couldn't handle it, and they either had like I said, a disease, or they have asthma, or they're like an older age that their body are sensitive and they can't handle it. But like the people that are like younger, like age, and they don't have those, they're still in the hospital or the emergency room, and they're like still waiting for like that to be gone away from their system and their body. So it's basically me saying that they're lucky they're still here and they're still alive. But at the same time, like, you never know what will happen. Like, anyone, like, this world is where the point is, like, not how it was back then. Like, back then, you may be thinking the world was crazy now. You may be thinking the world's crazy now. Back then, I feel like maybe it was worse. Maybe. Because I don't know. Because, like, century years ago, like, there was, like, where people were, like killing people because, like, for, like, this, people were, like, not supporting the LGBTQ community, like, back then, and, like, there's people being racist, like, say, for instance, African American, the Black History Month, that was last month, like, everything was stopped, like, I think the black, I think that's when everyone started, like, didn't care, like, oh, like, it doesn't matter whatever skin color you have or whatever race you have, we're equal. I think that probably ended, like, in the 70s or in the 80s. And there's probably still people being racist now. But, like, also, like, back then, like, in the 19-something, there was war. They were bombing every type of country because people didn't like each other, because they were either like, oh, their country's better than us, but we'll show them, or like, oh, they have this, they have that, or we hate them because they're this, they're doing that, and we don't like that, we're not like them. Like, some dumb, stupid things like people would do back then. But the other people cared? Yes, but then no. So now, like, since, like, the war is over, then yeah. And a lot of people are like, oh my gosh, we're going to World War III, this and that, blah, blah, blah. If we were actually going to World War III, they would have sent everyone that was in the military. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, guys, you wouldn't believe what had just happened. Like, you won't believe what just happened. I knew this was a bad idea, but at the same time, like, my dumb head. And now I don't have the coronavirus. The reason why I'm scared is because, like, I said, oh, nothing bad's gonna happen to me, this and that, blah, blah, blah. Bleach is just bleach. I jinxed myself, because I have white spots from the bleach. So, yeah, that's scary. But I feel like it should wear off. Yeah, I feel like it should get off because it's on your skin, and especially like once like your body gets dirty, like you can take it off, and it's like basically dried skin, and then you can just peel it off like that. But at the same time, that's scary. Like, wow, like I can't believe like that actually happened. I never thought that actually would happen. No wonder people were like, no, that's why we need to wear gloves. Oh my gosh, what is wrong with you? Okay, so I'm gonna be right back and do the rest of my hair.